Put your hand up if your blood sugar has been high today, or it is high right now. My blood sugar is pretty high right now, so I'm having a very difficult time filming, and I'm like, why don't I just do it another day?
But I don't want to.
I'm irritated, I'm moody, I'm angry, I'm thirsty, I feel gross. We're doing something that I have been waiting to do with you guys pretty much since getting the G7. So pretty much my Dexcom, the G7, has expired after 10 days. And now it is something called a 12-hour grace period, which pretty much gives me like an extra 12 hours after it expires to change it. Second of all, this is the first time that we're gonna pretty much be able to put on a brand new G7, which I'm guessing we'll just put on my other arm where my Omnipod is. I have no idea yet, we'll figure that out as we go. But we'll put it on here, and then during that 30-minute warm-up period when we put on the new G7, this one is still gonna work. It's still gonna tell us what our blood sugars are. It's still gonna be like, yo Mary, your blood sugar is high right now. And I'm gonna be like, awesome. Didn't need to know that, you know? So I wanna test that out because I haven't been able to test that out before. Second of all, I've never had a grace period for the Dexcom before, which is kind of cool. And I wanna see how accurate that is. So it currently says that we are 13.9. We're 3 hours into the grace period. As you can see, there's like 9 hours left. I wanna test my blood sugar and just see how high my blood sugar actually is. We're just gonna like poke my finger, blood in. We're 12.8, pretty accurate. I was gonna take some insulin, but guess what? My pedium died and it's gonna turn back on. It's gonna say you're at 1%. So I'm just gonna go plug that in and I'll be right back. I didn't record the next step. That's what I'm here to quickly tell you about what I did wrong. Pretty much, you know, the whole thing that the point of this video is me having the old Dexcom on while it reads my blood sugar while we put on the new one. Yeah, so I messed that up. So I'm gonna show you what I did wrong so you don't do the same thing. And then we're just gonna move on to the site change itself. Pretty much this is what I did. The sensor expired. Do we replace the sensor? And I was like, do we do that? Because it says once stopped, you cannot restart your sensor. And then I was like, what am I doing wrong? Because that doesn't seem right and it feels like it's gonna cut off my old Dexcom when I don't want that. I wanna be able to still see my Dexcom reading while we put on the new one. I think that's a thing. And now I'm second guessing myself. So then I went back out here and then I was like, okay, stop sensor session. Do we click it? Do we not? I held down for a first second, then I clicked it. And then I was like, that does not seem right. So I went back to replace sensor and I was like, we're just gonna have to press it, stop sensor. Boom, disconnected my Dexcom. Now it says, remove sensor now. And then it says, insert a new sensor. So, and then I noticed that I wasn't even recording on my camera. I did some research. So pretty much, I'm supposed to just put the Dexcom on, do nothing in the app, and then it would just, there's like this is what my comments were saying too, is there's like a magnet in there that just knows that the warm-up time has started right when you put it in your body. I wasn't supposed to click any buttons. I was just supposed to be like, okay, in 30 minutes, we're gonna go back into the app and we're gonna pair the new Dexcom. So, messed that up. Now we don't have our blood sugar readings for 30 minutes. We're gonna start a new sensor, and then I'm gonna push that when we've inserted the beautiful G7 applicator, everybody. G7. I guess I've gotta sanitize it up. Hey, I guess we can take off the old one now. It doesn't even matter. What am I thinking? Just clean it all up with one, I guess. Air it out. Let's see if this one hurts. I haven't had one hurt yet. I probably just jinxed it. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. It didn't like hurt, but I felt that one. I think it was like the location of it because normally I'm doing it a little more under my arm and that was a little to the side. So it's 308. The sensor should have started immediately. New sensor is inserted. Let's take a photo of the sensor this time, shall we? Let's see this. Ba-bam, 6341. Right there, that's the pairing code. Pair. It is just so fast, 26 minutes. That is my favorite part about the G7. No more 2-hour warm-up, no more pairing it and then it starts the warm-up. Ta-da!